So I'm going to take a moment's time, dear friends. So I'll use this to connect the Bluetooth, this device. Is it working, friends? If it is, my voice is audible and uh, you can hear me. That's very good to hear. Nandita ji from Canada, and thank you. And Maunesh ji, that's wonderful. Dear friends, warm welcome again to the episode 5, this fifth episode, the Inner Journeys series. Today, the topic is inner experiences. ఎందరో మహానుభావులు అందరికీ వందనములు ఎందరో మహానుభావులు. This is the Tyagaraja Kirtana. ఎందరో మహానుభావులు. A great musician, a mystical, spiritual musician from South India, and who sang so many beautiful ragas, kirtanas, kritis, and he's saying that I open my heart and I say namaskar, namaste, pranams to all those who had great experiences, Mahanubhavas. So it's something very beautiful. He meant that as souls incarnating in multiple lives, many lifetimes that we incarnate, reincarnate, and we are having so many experiences, earthly experiences, also unearthly experiences, spiritual experiences too, particularly after stepping into spiritual field. We have so many experiences which are completely different from the experiences we get in the physical realm. They're all called as inner experiences, spiritual experiences. Generally, we can't describe them because some of them are indescribable. We fail to convey in words. How can we ever express what's happening inside us when we are into deep into one experience in a samadhi state? It is the words fail. We can't express in words. That's why most of the mystical spiritual experiences we don't have vocabulary. Only thing is we can describe all our experiences in the form of poetry or song or metaphors. We use a lot of symbols, analogies to describe our experience. So today the topic is so important, dear friends. Without experience, we cannot gain understanding and wisdom. I must mention about one master, Edgar Casey, who is a third eye master who lived in California. And this master was giving readings, past life readings, even future life readings. He used to enter into a trance kind of state. He is known as sleeping prophet. The accuracy of his readings are almost like 100%. Many of you might have already heard about this master. He authored so many books. He has served so many people through his teachings. Edgar Cayce is an expert in reincarnation. So, nice, all of you friends. I am able to see all your, you know, greetings from different parts of the globe. And again, pranams to all of you who stepped in now. So, Edgar Cayce is the name of this master, who is just like our Veerabrahmendra Swami from Bharadesh, who prophesied about the future times, about the earth changes. So Edgar Cayce also did similar work. Edgar Cayce said, unused knowledge is sin. Unused knowledge, knowledge which is not applied, it is sin. That means only if you have theoretical knowledge, but even after having all the knowledge, you acquired it, you're not applying in your daily life, it's a sin. For example, if we know about ahimsa, non-violence, how the words can hurt others, we have to be so mindful about what we are speaking. After having that knowledge, still we are doing the same thing. It's called as negative karma. Even after knowing the knowledge about meditation, how it can benefit the humanity, how it benefits us personally and also spiritually, physically, also mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. At, so we need to apply whatever knowledge we are acquiring, we need to practice it. We need to practice meditation. So reading only books alone will not really help us. It is so important to meditate. Meditation is, in the simple way, if we define meditation, is antar mauna sthiti, inner silence state, a state of inner mauna, inner silence. In whatever way that you achieve it, it's perfectly fine. Some they achieve with breathing, with observing the breathing, breath awareness, anapanasati meditation, the most simple way they achieve it. Ramana Maharshi just achieved by sheer just sitting and his mind was empty. He sat in the Arunachalam, the foothills of Arunachalam, there is a temple. In the temple, there is a cave. He went inside the cave. He sat for 12 years in meditation. No food, no water. He forgotten about everything. He just absorbed by his silence. He did not speak a word. He was just 9-year-old boy when he came to Arunachala and he started meditating. He never had any theoretical knowledge about meditation before. Only thing is, he followed his intuition. His inner self was telling him, now you need to know the answers because he saw from a very close quarters the death. When his uncle died, and that evening he saw the dead body of the uncle lying down on the floor. And just before that day, he saw the uncle speaking and he was interacting with him. And he wondered, this young boy wondered, where is my uncle gone? He was speaking with me yesterday. Why he was lifeless now? What happened? What is death? What is what happens to the soul after death? Is there really a soul? So many questions in the mind of Ramana Maharshi. This young Ramana, that day, he came back to his home. He just was lying on the floor, just like his uncle who was lying on the floor. He experimented. He just was believing, thinking that, oh, now my legs are dead like my uncle. My hands are also dead. My belly is dead. My chest also is dead. My throat is dead. My whole body is dead now. That very moment when he made his body just dissolve, he was trying to feel, mimic what death process means. In that moment, he was outside the body. He was in an astral body floating above. He was watching his own body from above. 3 hours he stayed in that state, shaken completely. Because the first time any spiritual experience occurs to us, it's like we'll be shaken. Particularly experiences of this kind, of which alters our perceptions, our perspective towards life. And in that moment, he understood that he is not the body. He is that consciousness which is residing in this body. And this body dies according to the laws of nature. One day this will be discarded, but there is something which is deathless. Whatever Lord Krishna gave the teachings to Arjuna, Nainam Chindanti Shastrani, Nainam Dahati Pavakaha, Nachainam Kledyanthyapo, Nasoshayati Marutaha. The soul cannot be destroyed by any kind of weapons, cannot be annihilated or burnt by the fire, or it can be destroyed by the water, it can be touched by the water, it cannot be done, anything, nothing, no element of nature, even the wind cannot destroy it. The soul is eternal. That's what Ramana Maharshi, at this age, 9 years, 8 or 9 years, realized. No book has read about this, nothing. He has not interacted with any saint or sage or great master. He was touched by the Spirit. He was touched by uh, something which is beyond the body, beyond the physical nature, physical, beyond the physicality. That moment, he could not continue his life like going to the school, staying at home. Inside him, there were, inner call, inner voice saying, now go towards Arunachala. Your home is now Arunachala. He has such an attachment. Mother is so attached to Ramana Maharshi, and it's very difficult to convince mother. It's very difficult, friends, mostly to convince mothers, um, because mothers have very deep bond with a child. But Ramana Maharshi has something huge task in his life. He followed his inner heart, and accordingly he left the home in the middle of the night, walking on his foot, barefoot. He reached to Arunachala, that particular temple of Shiva. And that Shiva temple, he sat for 12 years of meditation, unmoved, totally still, samadhi state. He realized all the answers, Brahma Gnanam, whatever that need to be known by any human being, he has come to know. whatever that we call it as self-realization, self-awareness, self-awakening, enlightenment, everything he achieved in that state of meditation. So after 12 years, someone has, meanwhile, in these 12 years, everyone used to come, all the children used to look at him and try to disturb him. They used to throw stones at him because thinking he is a mad person sitting in the cave corner of a cave. If you go to really this place, Arunachala, great power spot, my dear friends. I had an opportunity to go and meditate in all the places where Ramana Maharshi meditated. He did sadhana. If you get an opportunity, don't miss. You must climb the hill, meditate where the caves of Ramana Maharshi, they have, there are few caves, and there he meditated. And also the temple. The first his practice began there inside the temple. It's also beautiful temple, a great power spot, and he was undisturbed by any distractions from the world. All the children used to throw stones, and even scorpions coming and biting him. Snakes used to come. They never used to harm him. They were just around him, wrapping around the body, the snakes rolling on his body. But he didn't have any body consciousness. He transcended. And even the insects started eating from the thighs, the flesh, and he got a wound. 12 years sitting at one place, not moving, what happens is a big wound happened in his uh, one of the legs. One Swamiji, who was already a saint, who was living in Arunachala, if I remember correctly, the name of the Swamiji must be Sheshadri Swamiji. There is an ashram also near Ramanashram in Arunachala. That Swamiji noticed that this master is into deep meditation. Now I need to bring him into the world because he must be useful to the world. He can continue his meditation for hundreds, thousands of years like that. So what he did was he brought Ramana Maharshi outside the temple. It's made him to come into body awareness. It took many days for him to come out of that state of deep samadhi. Yeah, exactly. It's called Virupaksha Cave. Virupaksha Cave, Madhuji. That's correct. And Gaurav Gupta, it's the name of the place is Arunachala, and the Virupaksha temple. There is a Virupaksha cave, Tiruvannamalai, exactly, Tiruvannamalai. Tiruvannamalai is the place. Arunachalam ashram. There is an ashram where Ramana Maharshi spent his whole life, and you can climb the mountain and meditate there. It's the most beautiful place to visit. We also did one parikrama around Arunachala. Almost now, millions they visit Arunachala just to feel the vibrations of Ramana Maharshi. Every year, annually, millions, sometimes it's a 10 million visitors, countless. Every year they come there. Look at this. Ramana Maharshi is wearing just a loin cloth, no clothes except the loin cloth. And there's nothing he had, nothing. He was in mostly mauna and silence, but the whole world came to him. Why? Because he has the wisdom. It's not knowledge. He gained wisdom. There's so many inner experiences he gained, and through those experiences, he had the wisdom of the soul. So, dear friends, we must receive inspiration from the sages, saints, yogis. In Bharat, there are full of them. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of them. And if we think that we have 100 years lifespan, in that 100 years, one third of our life we are spending on the bed and we are sleeping. We are sleeping for 30 years. And at least for 20 years, it's gone for our, younger age. Like we are an infant, toddler, teenager, and adolescent. Till 21 years, we are called as children only. We play with the toys and all that. And after that, we become like uh, like a householder. We would like to get married. We'd like to have build houses, do businesses, and another 20 years is gone. Children are brought into this world, and by the time we reach the younger old age, we have a lot of worries. We worry constantly. There are worries about everything. And our body is not cooperating with us to sit in meditation. Our body is aching and the spinal cord is aching, and you can't sit properly in meditation. You can't sit in meditation with closed eyes because the mind is full of worries. So there was one saint, a great master from South India. His name is Adi Shankaracharya. If you look at this picture, the background of me, can you see, friends? Is none other than the great Jagat Guru, Adi Shankaracharya. That's wonderful, Srinitaji. That's wonderful, Nanditaji. Thank you. And this master has, delivered so many spontaneous teachings. So many things came from his deep realizations in meditation. Bhajagovindam is one of the greatest scripture. In that scripture, he talked about so many things. It's so wonderful. If we know Sanskrit, it's so beautiful, friends, because all of these Sanskrit slokas in Bhajagovindam, they have something very profound inner meaning. He said, Balastavat Krida Saktaha. Balastavat Balastavati Krida Saktaha. That means our young age, it goes into playing with the toys, this toy, that toy, and we would like to play with the toys. We ask aeroplane, we want to, after when we reach to teenager, we want real toys like motorbikes, cars, racing cars, and all that. Tarunastava Taruni Saktaha. When you reach to the like a younger, you've grown up now, you reach to age of marriage, around 20 plus, you will be always attracted to the girls and you want to marry, you want to go and find your mate and all these things. And in that search, you'll be all the another 20 years is gone. You will want to build house, you want to do businesses, you want to expand your prosperity, all these things. Vruddhastava chinta saktaha. And then we reach to our age of 60, 60 plus. That point of time, we are called as Vruddha stage, old age. Now, the signs of old age coming. The, the hair is graying, and your teeth are loosening, you have wrinkles on your body, and your body is not cooperating. You can't jog, you can't run, you can't move much. There's a limitation in the body, and we really worry about many things at that time. Vruddhastava chinta saktaha. There's so many worries at that old age. Parame Brahmani kopi saktaha. He is saying, Adi Shankaracharya, this master, when do you have time for realizing Paramagnana, means the great wisdom of your soul? Where did we come from? Where are we going? Who am I? What is the purpose? When do we have the time to know about these things? Because all our time is going for many things like this 20, 20, 20, one third of our life sleeping on the bed. That's why Adi Shankaracharya said, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. Samprapte Sannihita Kale Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dukruin Karune. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. He's saying, chant. Bhaja means repeat. What should you repeat means not the name, but repeat this self-remembrance. Remember who you are. Bhaja Govinda means Govinda means actually that generally we call Krishna as Govinda because he conquered all the senses. Go means Indriyas. Vinda means who mastered, transcended the senses. He transcended. He is Paramatma. It's like Krishna Paramatma, we say. And Bhaja Govindam. Remember who you really are. That you need to remember constantly. That's called bhajana. There is something happening in your breath. Your breath also is doing bhajan. Repetition. Bhajan means repetition. Your breath is constantly repeating. 12 to 18 times per minute. It's repeating itself. In your breath, everything is stored as information. Knowledge is stored. In your breath, the universe stored the wisdom. And Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. He is also bluntly scolding the humans. He's saying that you fools, Mudhamate means those who are not using their brains. You are in the rat race. You are running here and there. You are wasting your time. What for? What are you getting? Worrying, thinking, stressed out, doing this, doing that. And he's saying, Samprapte sannihita kale nahi nahi rakshati dukrun karine. When your end of the life comes, you cannot do anything in that moment. The death moments, it will definitely will come at that moment. We will really feel so bad in that moment. Oh, what a waste again, another lifetime I wasted. So far, every time we vacate the body, we have the same feeling. I wasted one more great opportunity. Paropakaradham idam sariram. Paropakaradham idam sariram. This body is meant to, this is there because to meditate and to serve others. Paropakaradham means, Paropakaram is, it is service. How can I serve our planet Earth? And also, without this body, we can't meditate. Animal cannot meditate. And there are many astral beings who don't have body and who are in queue, waiting list, because they could not get a womb. They don't have that opportunity to come onto the planet Earth. So all of them, they feel so bad about it because they can't meditate. So, dear friends, it's so important to utilize our time on planet Earth. Utilize when we are staying inside the body, alive, and we are breathing. When we are very young, we need to also pay attention to our inner life, inner experiences. This self in us we need to know. That's why we need to get inspired from all the masters like Adi Shankaracharya and Paramhamsa Yogananda ji, Lord Hanuman, all these masters. They want us to really know about the self by sadhana, by practice of meditation. So today, we all can meditate. We also practice going within. And in the silence, we can actually have many beautiful experiences, friends. Let's today spend more time in meditation. So it's approximately around 5:30, 4 p.m. So Indian time. So approximately we meditate for 30 minutes. So let's all of us sit in a comfortable posture, Sukhasana. Make your body loose and free and relaxed. Sit in the most relaxed posture, comfortable posture. Sthira Sukhamasanam. You must be, sthira means must be able to sit in a posture where for quite a while, like 30 minutes without movement. And also Sukhamasana means you must be so comfortable in the body. Loosen your body parts completely, make yourself free in the body, and closing your eyes. That's how we meditate. I'm watching, witnessing, feeling from my heart all of you who are meditating friends. And I would like you to pay your attention to your in breath and out breath. Observe your breathing, normal, natural breathing. And pay attention to your body sensations. Pay attention to the sounds that you hear in your surroundings. Any sound that's coming from your surroundings at this point of time will only help you to reach to a deeper meditation state. Just pay attention to everything, the sensory perceptions you can pay attention to. And as you observe your breathing, inhalation and then exhalation, notice your breathing, become aware, more and more aware of your breathing. When you are fully aware of your breathing, You will notice that your breath is long or your breath is short and shallow, your breath is long and deep, breath is this and that. Whatever is happening to your breathing, just pay attention to it. You don't need to alter it, change it. It's something very beautiful to go within, internalize all the senses. This is called an inner journey, antarmukha state. We collect our awareness, attention, we give all the attention to the breath, we pay attention to the silence that's coming in our mind, we give all the attention to what's happening in that deep stillness of the mind. Meditation is doing nothing, stopping all the activity. Let's stop the mind from all the incessant, restless waves of thoughts. Even if they're coming, these routine, habitual thoughts, become aware of these thoughts, then you come back to your breathing. Constantly bring your attention back to your breathing. What a joy to be more and more aware in the silence, what's happening in you. Awareness itself is most beautiful experience. Silence itself is the most beautiful experience. Just appreciate the silence that's coming in your mind, all those stressful thoughts, negative thoughts, slowly fading away as you pay attention to your breathing. Appreciate this beautiful silence. Become one with this silence within. This mystical master, Rumi, Sufi master, is also a mystical poet. He said, are you meeting yourself regularly? How often do you meet yourself regularly? In one of his poems, he said about this. And meditation is meeting our real, authentic self, the inner self. Just let the mind become totally empty in that great emptiness and shunya, void, great void. It becomes a portal, a doorway where you can look deeper than the surface, like you to cross all the limitations, physical, mental, emotional, and personality structure, all the layers can transcend. Meditation is expanding our consciousness beyond the body, beyond the mind, beyond the emotional stuff, and beyond our ego. Once you are in that expansive, pure state of consciousness where you are not anymore limited by time and space, connect to that deeper place within you where there is no time and no space. There is only pure awareness. Just as this pure awareness, give all the attention to it. Let this pure awareness expand and grow within you. Meditation is awareness. Meditation is awareness of the real self. Your real self is that watcher watching everything, witnessing everything. Observe that observer. Watch the watcher. You are that consciousness which is unbounded, unlimited, vast. That's your real self. Our journey is towards the core of our being, the real self. Cross all the layers, outer to the inner. Meditation is an inner experience, an inner adventure, an inner exploration of the divine self. Meditation is welcoming all the divine experiences as the mind becomes absolutely silent and still, as you tune into the place within you where there is no time, no space in that transcendental state, you welcome all the divine spiritual experiences. Every experience is a teacher. Every experience is significant. Even the experience of deep silence, experience of complete no thought, no mind state, experience of expansion of consciousness, going beyond time and space, infinite time, infinite consciousness, or experience of altered states. All kinds of experiences in meditation are welcomed. Just remain deep in that deep stillness, nothing to do, nothing to expect, no expectation of any sort of divine experience. Meditation is a kind of openness. There is a difference between prayer and meditation. Prayer is you are speaking to the divine intelligence, the God. God is listening, angels are listening. But meditation is you are silent, God is speaking, you are listening to the God, the divine intelligence, divine masters, angelic beings. You are listening to them. There are many spiritual experiences that unfolds in deep stillness. Patanjali Maharshi called this as Chitta Vritti Nirodha state. And all the thoughts, restless thoughts, anxiety thoughts, stressful thoughts, routine thoughts, all thoughts, they become tranquil. Can appreciate that quietness. That's what is meditation. In this deep meditation state, become aware of your inner experience. We may enter into very deep, profound relaxation. That's also an experience. We might enter into very deep inner peace. That's an experience. We might enter into deep inner calmness, quietness, well beingness, okayness, oneness. All these experiences are welcomed. Apart from that, any kind of visions, divine visions, colors, geometrical patterns, shapes, nature, or any kind of clairaudient experiences, it's called Shabda Brahma, Nada Brahma experience. There are many divine messages that comes to many meditators or experiences of the outer body, experiences of Kundalini awakening, experiences of third eye, experiences of your seven bodies, subtle bodies, experiences of other worldly experiences, experiences with connection with divine beings and masters. Become aware of all the experiences that are unfolding naturally, spontaneously, effortlessly. It's okay not getting experience also. There is no rule that we should get of the experience. No experience, deep state of absorption into meditation is also an experience. A great emptiness and silence is also a beautiful experience. That's why we just open to all kinds of divine experiences. Just be. Just be. Be in your own body. Be your own breath. Be with your own inner experience. Stay in touch with your deep experience that you have in meditation, undistracted, undisturbed, very diligent, focused, sincere. What a joy to meditate. What a joy to connect with our own inner self. We come to realize so many things in deep meditation. These inner realizations will give you the inner wisdom. These inner experiences will illuminate your mind, refines your intellect. Another 3 minutes, my dear friends. And all the experiences are welcomed, even though we feel scared and first time it's happening. Any kind of body sensations, movements in the body, rotation in the head to one side or other side, it's all energetic process. Any divine vision, sometimes all these inner visions we can't interpret with our logical mind. And all these experiences are safe because these experiences are spontaneously arising from our inner being. The deeper place within us, all the answers are there. We call it as inner being. Our physical body, our mind, our emotions, our ego structure is only outside. We are crossing all these limitations, going inside, passing through all these doors and reaching to the innermost chamber, place where we are home in our inner being, a place where you can experience all the serenity, a place where you feel home, safe, connected, oneness, a place where we transcend limitations of time, space. That is the place within you where all these experiences unfolds. Know that all the experiences are safe. When it is first time happening, it's all right that we feel scared and we open the eyes. But don't be scared. Continue with your practice of breath awareness, watching the breath. And another 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes. Just watch your breath and notice what's happening. Because it's a group meditation, we're connecting from all countries, from different states in India, across the globe. So we are forming a beautiful energy network. Our consciousness is connected, all of us. We are building a grid. This grid really can affect positively. These divine vibrations can be spread across our planet Earth. Our planet Earth requires a lot of these sacred divine vibrations right now. It can help millions of people who are affected, who are fearing, who are going through a lot of struggles. Another 1 minute, my dear friends. 30 seconds more. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, my dear friends. Whenever you are ready, rub your palms gently and by placing your hands on your eyes, touching your eyelids with your fingertips for a few seconds, you can come back to waking state of awareness, completely grounded in your body, and you can slowly open your eyes with a beautiful positive feeling like joy and peace, and we radiate it. Every step in meditation is so important. How we close our eyes, how we observe breathing, how we make our mind empty and silent, how we also allow ourselves to go into deep inner stillness, and how we also align to our consciousness inside, inner being, how we also completely welcome unfolding experiences of the soul. It's all every step is important. Even how we open our eyes, finally, end of meditation. We touch our eyelids because there's a huge energy that we always collect during meditation. I think previous episode 4, somebody was asking the question, I could not answer that time. When the mind is empty, how the cosmic energy enters into the etheric body? That's the question that was asked. So there are three important steps in meditation. This is what my guru, Brahmashri Pitamaha Patriji, is a spiritual scientist. He discovered these three principles. Number one, he said, when you are mindful of your breathing, that's what is meditation is. Meditation means observation of your normal natural breathing. And when you are with your breath, your mind becomes empty and silent. And the very next moment, when the mind is empty and silent, you're going to open this tap, cosmic tap of energy. From the Brahmarandra, this antenna opens on the top of the head. We all have this kind of receptor where we can receive like a big, uh, like a empty bowl. We going to receive that beautiful cosmic energy which is there in the whole universe. This energy is already there. This is called Akasha Ganga. The name Ganga Mata, the holy river in India. In deep meditation, Shiva on his top of the head, this you find in the pictures, in the images of Shiva, that it falls on his head. Ganga Mata is coming. So every meditator also have the similar experience because in meditation, this awakened consciousness is Shiva, and when this we lose the consciousness, when we die, this body becomes Shava. Shava and Shiva. These are the Sanskrit words, which means the awakened consciousness, which is Shiva. In deep meditation, this antenna opens, Brahmarandra it is called as. We absorb the cosmic energy, friends. And when we are not meditating, when we are not watching the breath, our mind is full of thoughts, distracting thoughts about the past or the future. So many thoughts we get. That is not allowing this to open. This antenna is not anymore receptive to the cosmic energy. And we lose a lot of our precious energy because of unnecessary thinking, unnecessary words, speech, unnecessary behaviors and actions. So many things which are not useful we do, uncreative, unproductive things, and we lose a lot of precious energy. But in meditation, the mind is empty. We conserve this energy. And also we absorb the cosmic energy. And you can access inexhaustible cosmic energy, universal energy. You can try several experiments, my dear friends. You can try to receive this cosmic energy and send it to your own body parts. For example, you have certain aches and pains in the body where there's an energy flow is not there. You can always access that cosmic energy. You can, it's so beautiful. You can send the energy to your body parts. Yes, Mariana, what does feeling some warmth in crown area that went a bit down through the back means? Dr. Newton, thank you. Just had these sensations during meditation. That's the question asked by Mariana from Costa Rica. And it is a third eye process. So we have a sensation first in the forehead, then it reaches the top of the head, also the back of the head. This entire area. It's called a sacred area. The sensations are very strong. Some, when the third eye and Sahasrara center, this crown, are completely opening, we do get this kind of sensations. So during meditation, all these inner experiences do come to us. So you can try to receive as much energy as possible, and you can send it to your own body, or you can send to a plant in your home. If you have a tulsi plant, a basil plant, try this experiment. Just go and keep your both the palms touch the leaves of tulsi mata, tulsi plant, with sacredness, reverence, respect, and just share this beautiful energy from the fingertips. And after a few days, watch. Every day, try to do the same. After 3, 4 days, you can watch the tree, watch the plant. You can notice the difference. It grows so well. Animals, you have pet animals at home, you do this. Really, they are very sensitive to the energies. Whenever I really practice meditation, we have a pet dog at home, Lucky. The name of the dog is Lucky. So I can sense energies. It feels so good. And always it wants my hand on its head. I always want to pat. I always keep my hand on the head and I massage Lucky, and it feels so good because the energy it can feel. So one more question, Sneha Agarwal ji. Dr. Newton, I'm getting excruciating pain in my feet during meditation since the last 10 days. What may be the reason? Excruciating pain in your feet. Okay. So any pain, painful sensation in the body, this is also not a bad negative experience. Know that any greater energetic process, it can be inner cleaning process, wherever energetic blockages, certain energy channels they open up. Maybe in your legs, in your feet, you're getting more grounded. The grounding is happening to the earth because not only we are connected to the universe through our crown, we must stay grounded to the mother earth. Maybe that's the process that's happening to you, Snehaji. So all the experiences are welcomed, including the pain in the body, abdomen sucking high during meditation. Shiv Kumar explains, sir. Yes, it's also an experience like as if it's being pulled into inside, and people get that even the breath slowing down to a bare minimum, like you're not breathing at all. That's also very, very normal, beautiful experience. Madhu Arsh is asking, no matter what meditation I do, be it Anapana or Kriya, I slip into Vipassana. Is that okay? That's okay. Because meditation is first a no mind state. In whatever way we achieve that, some they don't want any technique, just they can sit in with closed eyes. It's okay. They are able to go into no thought state. A no thought state is a most beautiful state enjoyed by children. We are actually becoming an innocent children in meditation. No adult mind, no thinking, no worries about the future, nothing. We are becoming so much like innocent children. No, so much silent. That's perfectly okay, Madhuji. And then we enter into what is called altered state, vipassana state. Many beautiful divine experiences unfolds. So, and I receive verbal communication. What to do next? Is it normal? Yes, Gauravji, it's normal. Verbal command. Receive verbal command. Yes, every experience you don't analyze with your mind. I really say it again. Never analyze your experience with the mind. Our mind, linear mind, can't analyze properly. And we need higher intellect, buddhi, to understand our spiritual experiences. Otherwise, we misinterpret most of our spiritual experiences. We may misunderstand. So, dear friends, all these experiences, I highly recommend to have your journal, a diary, a spiritual diary of yours. So you can jot down every time you meditate your observations. Today, when I closed my eyes meditating, I felt these kinds of feelings, sensations, realizations, visions, outer body experience, all anything, whatever that came to you, you can write, jot it down. Initially, it won't make sense. After you have practiced enough of meditation practice, like 40 days, it makes so much sense, dear friends. And it really makes so much sense because you can make a garland of all these experiences because you can understand all these experiences are propelling you towards a beautiful inner realization. So, what to do with these guidances and commands? Some of them you can apply it. For example, that command is saying a verbal command. You follow certain things in your meditation. You can follow it because sometimes these guides, higher beings, they instruct us in deep silence. So it's okay to do that, but never to interpret, never to suspect, never to have mistrust of these experiences because it's very, very important not to mistrust your own experience. So here, Hari Ki is asking a question: how to have control on food prepared by mom in quarantine period, eating followed by sleep. Any tip? Yes. Middle path is important, my dear friends. Mothers are very loving. All the mothers wants to feed us. My mom wants me to eat more food. But I don't feel like my body, whatever that it feels like eating, only that much I eat according to my appetite. I ask my body, when my body is not hungry, I don't feel like eating. So, what we require is very little food, not too much food, sattvic food, highly sattvic food. In this quarantine period, lockdown period, we can really eat beautiful, preparations at home with love. You can cook food. You can help your mother also while cooking. And meditators have an advantage. When a meditator is cooking food, your energy, your intentions also go inside the food. Your thoughts also is going to affect the food, the energy of the food. I can share this beautiful anecdote I read from a book. It's an experience by Master Arabindo from Pondicherry. During the freedom movement, independence war in India, that point of time, he was a very young and he was a freedom fighter. And along with his few friends, they were, you know, making a plot to explode one police office. They want to explode it because all the Bharat Desh, many of the young these people, they all really want the freedom for India at that point of time. And he was captivated by British. They found out that he's also culprit. They brought him to the prison. They want to hang him. Master Aurobindo, they want to hang him. He was just 25 years. maybe less than that. And inside the prison, what he was doing is he was reading Bhagavad Gita. He's reading Bhagavad Gita every day. He's meditating, hours and hours of meditation. And he used to get divine experiences like Lord Krishna, experiences with Lord Krishna, and so many beautiful experiences. And also, what happened to Aurobindo is the jailer, the superintendent, the police, the guard, he used to watch Aurobindoji meditating, and he was the most peaceful, radiating energy. So he, one day, this guard, police guard, asked him, "I see you meditating, and I see you as a most happy person and peaceful person in the world, and I really want to offer something to you. Today, I will make special preparation for you, cooking. Special food items will be, I want to offer. I make somebody to prepare for you good food. Because prisoners are given only the two rotis or three rotis and one sabji, one curry, and a special preparation. That day, Arabindoji taken the food and he slept. The next day, Arabindoji was restless, not so peaceful. And the guard, the police person watched Arabindoji, asked, "Why you look very disturbed today?" Arabindoji asked, "Who prepared the food? Who has prepared the food last night that you gave to me?" He also said that I had a dream. In the dream, it's the dream that where I was there with a knife, I was killing my mother. This is the dream that I had. It disturbed me. And immediately the police person, security guard, felt shaken up because he asked one of the prisoners who killed his mother, who prepared that food. Just that day before, the person who prepared the food for Arabindo and other prisoners is this person who killed his mother. He was sentenced to lifetime imprisonment. He was inside the jail. He was preparing the food. So, and those thought forms also entered into the food. I'm just sharing this because uh, it is important for us to know that the vibrations of the food that you eat is so important. So, even sometimes we have to eat outside. What I do is always I change the vibration of the food. I just send the gratitude to the food. I say, thank you, my dear food. This is the gift that has come from the universe. Today I could get this morsel to eat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That vibrations, any kind of negative thought forms, because that chef might be angry when he's cooking. The chef might have different vibrations. All that can be shifted. It's so important. And also, mitahar. Mitahara is important. Hariji, this is for you. This question was asked by you. Mitahara, yuktahara. Bhagavad Gita, Lord Sri Krishna has told about this. Yuktahara viharasya, yukta chesta sukarmasu, yukta swapnava bodhasya, yogo bhavati dukkaha. Yukta ahara, yukta vihara, yukta hasya, yukta swapna, yukta avabodhasya. Everything in the middle path, optimal. Don't eat excessive food, don't starve yourself. Eat exactly what is needed for you, for the body. Your body knows. Ask your body. Don't sleep extra hours, don't sleep less hours. Optimal sleep. Yukta Vihara, your behaviors, your speech, your interaction with the world, everything in the middle path. Everything in the middle path, Lord Krishna said, people will actually experience Ananda. Yogo Bhavati Dukkaha. The suffering vanishes from such people who follow the middle path. Even he said meditation, avabodhasya, meditation also optimal. Don't do so too much meditation, too many hours of meditation. Don't do less meditation. 1 hour maximum. Now this quarantine period, this lockdown period, 21 days, we can practice 3 hours. That's enough. Not more, not less. So, Hariji, this is what is important. The little food, not more, not less. And some questions received just now from Facebook. Harita Reddy on FB, wonderful experience, sir. I had two divine visions. One is sparkling light and Abhaya Hasta of one master. That's very good. That's really, I appreciate Harita Reddy Garu for this beautiful sharing. Sparkling lights. This is one of the inner experience. When the mind is empty, then your etheric body is saturated with the cosmic energy. The prana is filled the body, and there's so many other experiences they unfold. One of the experiences, third eye experiences. One is divine visions, divine sounds, divya drusyam, divya drusyam, divya shravanam. Divine visions, divine sounds. These are the two experiences. Here, Haritha Reddy Garu got this divine lights, sparkling lights, because the lights also a symbol of the energy. When how do we perceive the presence of energy or divine masters? We always see them as light beings, sparkling lights. Or Abhay Hasta of one master means this posture, Abhaya Hasta, is like I'm there with you. Why you feel so much fearful? Don't worry. Feel safe. That's what is Abhaya Hasta. Thank you. Shireen Samantha Sachdev on FB. The pain in the knees, also grounding, also breath goes upward to forehead rather than to the lungs. Yes, that's also an experience because initially, this Pancha Mahavayus, which we talked in one of the episodes, previous episodes, because the breath is converting itself into Pancha Pranas. One of the pranas, which is going towards the third eye, because these are the energy circuits which will open up. The breath reaches the third eye, the forehead. Instead of going into the lungs, you feel you're breathing straight into the third eye. And the third eye activation and third eye experiences will begin. So that's also a beautiful experience. Appreciate sharing of this experience. Ramana Talluri, it's so long for masters like Ramana Maharshi, Maharshi Ramana, then I doubt how far I have to travel to achieve a bit of his achievement. Never to underestimate, undervalue our own selves, dear friends. When Ramana Maharshi could do it, we also can do. Like, we don't need to do that kind of extreme sadhana. You can follow the middle path because this is practiced by Gautama Siddhartha, Buddha, who became a Buddha, and later on, many Buddhist monks also reached to the heights of Buddhahood. And middle path, we can give ourselves the time to self-realize, realize our soul, our consciousness. We have to find the inner answers and never underestimate your own self. Never doubt your own efforts. And one more question, Sudha Devaraj. I get cramps all over my head before coming to meditation, even now. That's perfect, that's okay, because it's also an energetic process, Sudha Devaraj. Cramps all over my head. Cramps, it's an energetic clearing process. Cramps, painful sensations, unpleasant sensations, restlessness, everything settles down. After some time, it leaves. That's why don't be bothered about these kinds of experiences. And Geetika Singh ji, sir, I have blocked nose issues. A nose never opens. How can I meditate well when I don't breathe well? So you don't need to worry. Pay attention to even the little breath that is entering into your nostrils. Even very, very slight breath that's going in one of the nostrils, which is going inside. You can feel the sensation in the nostril when it is going inside, when it is coming out. Just that awareness, mindfulness itself, here the practice is you're using the breath as a tool, a divine tool, where you're focusing on the breath. When you are focusing on the breath, your mind is not distracted because you cannot do two things at the same time. You cannot think the thoughts at the same time breathe. When you are breathing, your thoughts are stopping. When you are with your focused on your breathing, your thoughts in the mind they stop. That's the technique, friends. That's the technique. Initially, I was talking about these three principles, and I think I did not complete it. My guru, Brahmarshi Pitama Patriji, discovered these three important principles. When you are mindful of your breathing, anapanasati breathing, you reach to an empty mind state. When the mind becomes empty, huge cosmic inflow of energy happens. When the energy flows inside the body, you're saturated with this cosmic energy. What happens is you have these divine spiritual experiences like third eye visions and third eye experiences, astral travel experiences, or non ordinary reality experiences. So that's the three important principles that my guru mentioned. So another question, Vinay said, I saw so many images in my meditation, and all, I think the chat box disappeared. One moment. Let me again open. I saw so many images in my meditation, all images not connected to each other. What it means here. So you don't need to really worry initial stages. These visions are so fast, so quick. Like in one go, you're seeing almost hundreds of visions, hundreds of things. It's just like how when first time your third eye is opening, it's tuning, trying to tune. Everything is hazy, everything is so quick. And it's just like you switched on your television, the broadcasting signals are not so proper, so the network is not so proper. And you have many visions appearing on the screen of the television, it makes no sense. But later on, it becomes crystal clear. Vinay Shetty and Jaya Gupta ji, whenever I come back from meditation, I feel very much thirsty. What does it mean? Yes, some they feel that thirsty after meditation practice. Even before meditation, sip some water. Carry always a water bottle. I drink in the copper water bottle. I really like it. Or the clay, made of clay. That water also is very good. Always have a sip of water after meditation, before meditation. It's so important because lot of energetic process happens during meditation. You are not only just going into thoughts free state of mind, there's so many parallelly, so many things are happening in you, like uh, divine experiences. When Surya Nadi is more active and the Kundalini is rising, aroused to a great extent, what happens is your body is processing, your body is heated up, and many feel thirsty. And there could be other reason as well. It's okay that we feel thirsty and drink plenty of water. బస్విరెడ్డి గారు మెడిటేషన్లో కూర్చుంటే నిద్ర వస్తుంది అలాగని లేస్తే నిద్ర రావడం లేదు బట్ మెడిటేషన్లో tell in English, sir, I understand it. Okay, he's asking in Telugu, so I translate it for you. So in meditation, he is going to yoga nidra state, means a sleep-like state. It's okay, my dear friend Basvi Reddy, that we go into yoga nidra state. But our sincere practice, every time we cultivate mindfulness, more awareness practice during meditation, so that within 40 days time, one can refine their, expand their awareness levels. You can practice mindfulness of breathing, mindfulness of your sensations in the body, mindfulness of what's going on with the experiences of the feelings and the emotions and thoughts, and mindfulness of the silence inside. With that mindfulness practice, one can actually master this, and you don't enter into sleep-like state. Initially, that is also a problem for many, but even then, it's also all right because yoga nidra it recharges you. It's like 1 hour of yoga nidra is equivalent to 6 hours of sleep. 6 hours of normal sleep is equivalent to 1 hour of yoga nidra. In meditation, you enter into deep sushupti, a deep yoga nidra state. That's very powerful. People feel so energetic. They can't sleep afterwards because so much energy is there. So, is there an issue to have Maya illusion aspirant during these experiences? Kindly allay this concern. Gaurav ji is asking. Yes, the possibility of some kinds of illusions and fearful experiences do come, many people. And that's why we need to stay so much grounded, never to analyze these experiences with the mind and with the higher intellect. That's why we need to always read spiritual books, have Sajjana Sangacha, interact with seniors in this meditation field. So I tell you, one of the meditator in our state, in Telugu states, he used to get these divine experience of divine beings. One day he heard the voice of Hanumanji, and Hanumanji saying, "Now open your eyes and you hit all those people who are meditating with you." And he started doing it. Actually, he woke up from meditation. He started hitting people, and he lost balance completely. And actually, his inner child wounds, that when he was a child, there's so much aggression and anger. He was beaten, bullied at the school, and so much of anger he was storing. And in meditation, it found its way. There are some kinds of experiences. It's not Hanuman which gave the message, but in the disguise of Hanuman, somebody else was giving that experience, telling that go and beat the other people. So we have to always use our common sense, means our higher intellect, buddhi. So that's why we need to be not analyze, but use your higher intellect. That's why three things are recommended, Ms. Gaurav Gupta ji. One is uh, meditation practice, no mind state. Second is swadhyaya, reading spiritual books. And third thing is Sajjana Sangacha, means always in connection, in exchange of experiences with the senior meditators. It will help a lot. Archana ji was asking, Sir, meditating in lying down posture is okay or only sitting one is ideal? If you have back pain, you can't sit in the meditation and sitting posture, then you can lie down and do, because we miss the whole opportunity to be more aware. There's nothing to do with the posture. Meditation you can do even lying down posture, but many, I guarantee that 90% will go into sleep. They miss the whole purpose of meditation. So that's why it is good to cultivate the practice sitting posture meditation unless there is a back pain. Srinita Goenkaji, so I go into this sunya state, I don't feel anything, I don't feel my body nor my breath. Is this okay? Yes, it's okay. Because bodilessness state and breath has become sukshma, subtle breathing, is also perfect. That's also normal in the shunya state, because all these experiences they unfold, and not the same experience repeats in the same way. It always is different. So, Shobha Mahesh ji, Namaskar. Good evening, sir. Sir, what about the blissful experience we get when we are not meditating but are in usual life activities? That's also perfect because these blissful activities not only comes in meditation, but those who are also practicing mindfulness. Sometimes we enter into an altered state of consciousness, heightened awareness state, even when we are doing karma yoga. It can happen to certain people and they feel joyful, blissful even that time. It's also perfect. For example, with eyes closed or eyes open, people are able to experience that. It's perfectly fine. It's a higher state of consciousness. Once we achieve that, now with open eyes or closed eyes, you are into that state of consciousness and inner beingness. Thank you for that question. And Padmini ji, namaste sir. While meditating, a tingling sensation starts in my nose, which moves up to the third eye. It starts to pain. Then top of my head starts to pain a lot, after which I can't meditate. It's the most excellent experience, Padmini Murthy ji, and because this is the opening of your third eye and the channel is opening the Rudra Gandhi, which is a connector bridge between the third eye and the Sahasrara. That's a the final Rudra Gandhi has to open where it completely awakens the third eye. We have a big third eye. That process may take a lot of time for people, and they get excruciating pain. They have to bear the pains, just like a mother who is about to deliver a baby. The mother very gladly she accepts the labor pains to give birth to the baby. In the same way, a meditator gladly accepts every pain that comes during this time because it's a new birth you are experiencing. You're giving birth to your new self, a greater self. Thank you for that question. And I think in my meditation, my head moves front and back. What does it mean? It's an energy process. I highly recommend one book by Swami Muktananda, Chik Shakti Vilas. There's a movements in the body that happens, head moving or swaying this way, that way, rotation, and all that also is an experience, energetic experience. And you can read that Chik Shakti Vilas, Play of Consciousness book, which clarifies all your doubts because Muktananda ji reported all his divine experiences, particularly these experiences in the body during meditation. So, another question from Mamidipalli Pavitra ji. Hello, sir. I'm Pavitra. I'm trying to contact number talk with you. I'm suffering a lot of strange experience. Please, sir, how can I contact? There's an email that you can contact with us, Pavitra ji, info@qluglobal.org. If you write, and definitely our team members, our masters will get back to you. They will definitely will support you in your inner experiences. So, Madhuji, I sometimes see faces of people I don't know, even doing mundane things. This has been happening for years. I don't remember meeting any of these people third eye at work. Yes, yes, that's true. All these are third eye experiences. It's really wonderful to hear your beautiful sharing, dear friends, pinching of the whole body while meditating, Sir Vishnuvardhanji. That's also an excellent experience. All experiences we need to welcome. So I didn't do meditation, but I'm feeling my third eye was open. But I do prayer every day. I'm suffering with bad dreams, hearing some voices, getting so many experiences. Yes, Pavitraji, you can also um, understand many things when you become more aware. Because bad dreams, we consider them as bad because we don't understand the dream. Our subconscious mind, the fears we carried, they are all projected out during the sleep state when we are dreaming. All those bad dreams are released, but there are no. such things as nightmarish or bad dreams because they reveal a lot about yourself. They're the keys, they're the codes to unlock your beautiful potential that you have. So you can also connect with our team members. Pavitra ji can write to us, and our team members will get back to you. So they can help you with understanding your dreams, decoding, and how to integrate those experiences. So doing meditation, my head fully rotates in clockwise and afterwards anti-clockwise. That's also perfect. It's natural experience of divine experience of movements in the body. One question, sir, spine should be straight? Yes, as much as possible. When you are sitting in meditation, first you must sit in a comfortable posture, your spine not in a stooped posture, not in, like this, falling to the front or like that. So, as much as possible, relaxedly you can sit down. Later on, your body posture can change because all the muscles they relax. Your head also may fall to the front. Your neck muscles they get relaxed. It's perfectly all right. But initially, when you begin, you sit with straight spine. అండ్ నమస్తే సార్ సాధనలో దశలు ఉంటాయా ఆత్మను పరిపూర్ణంగా తెలుసుకోవాలంటే సరైన జీవిత ధ్యేయం అదే అని ఎలా గుర్తించగలగాలి ఇన్ తెలుగు వన్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ స్వర్ణ విశ్వనాథం గారు ఇస్ ఆస్కింగ్ when we are practicing are there stages and how do we recognize how much we are evolving our soul is evolving and aligned to the life purpose of life we can there are some indicators in the coming episodes the next few days we are going to learn more about it Swarna garu definitely will learn about these different stages and also how to become aware of our divine purpose, the purpose for which we all have incarnated here. Sir, I want to read Astral Project in Telugu, any book in Telugu. Yes, there is a book published from Quantum Life University, Life Foundation. You can visit the website. There's a book called Sukshma Sarira Prayanalu. Astral Travel book is there. It's a very short book, but you have all the information that can help you. So, geo discovery, that's what somebody is asking. So, now people want to destroy India, Earth, planet, how we meditators feel through this critical situation. So, any kind of evil, because in the universe, always this duality exists good versus evil. When there is something good, there's something evil or bad also fights with it. It is the age-old long story. It happened in Satya Yuga to Kruta Yuga to Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, and this Yuga, and it's going to be there always. But what wins finally is Satya, truth wins, Dharma wins. So we don't need to really feel scared, fearful. Lalita Narayana Garu, and because our Earth planet and we are all guided spiritually. There are many higher beings for supporting the evolution of this planet Earth. And evil is educational. Know that from the evil, we always learn, we increase our own many things. For example, the current situation, the negative vibrations that are spread around the globe, people are getting fearful and scared and all that. Even these negative critical situations also we can raise above. Our frequency can be changed and we can contribute by spreading these divine vibrations around the planet Earth. That's how we support collectively. We learn from the evil. Evil always is a distorted energy. That's all. It's also divine. It's also part of the creator energy, but it is going in a a distorted way. But as we learn even from evil, evil can never harm. It only makes those meditators rise above. And even uh, our planet Earth, it rises to a higher frequency. So, dear friends, Prakriti ji is also sharing something interesting. Meditation makes me sensitive to all surrounding energies, food energy, collective energy. So, numbing self used to feel better. How to stay grounded and not get affected, maintaining sensitivity. Yes, Prakriti ji, is very, very normal, and many meditators, they get this experience of spiritual sensitivity. You become sensitive to the vibration. Sometimes it's all no, not so nice whenever there is a negative auras that we feel around the people, because they outwardly they speak nice, but inside the thoughts they mean something different. Outwardly they smile, they speak good things, but inside they have a very different energy. Vibrationally, one can be very sensitive. They are going to immediately sense it. We get affected, definitely. Even meditators, many, they reach to this sensitivity stage. That moment, it affects them. They can't mingle with people. It affects the food. Whenever they eat in the outside, the hotels, immediately the vibration of the food is very sensitive. And but still, the goal of every meditator is we have to learn about practice of non-judgmental nature. Even those with dark auras, electromagnetic field of them is very dark because they have so much of negativity in them, so much they have this kind of energy which is distorted, low vibrational energies, and we tend to become judgmental because very sensitive. We don't like their presence. We want to avoid them, and we don't need to be judgmental. I can say from my own practice of meditation long back, since 30 years I am a meditator. So initial stages I became very sensitive spiritually. I used to avoid meeting people in the crowds, in the tea stalls, when you go in the cafes, and there all kinds of people come. Some of them, they have very dark auras, dark or low vibrational energies. It feels so bad, suffocating for me. But slowly I realized that I am isolating myself, and but the goal of spirituality is to really connect with each and everyone. And slowly I practice non-judgmental nature, and even though they are low vibrations, you can be inspiring them through your higher vibration by being you. You don't need to emotionally tune into their emotional field and absorb that. Some we are affected very badly. We feel very bad about it, and immediately we our energy levels goes down. That's why we can practice non-judgmental nature, and also we can beam, we can radiate our beautiful higher vibrational energies. And we affect also people, how they are affecting you, Prakriti ji. You can also affect their energies positively. So you can be an inspiration. That's what I practiced. Only thing is, with certain people, we have to be indifferent. Certain people, they are constantly like a lot of distortions and disturbing people. Buddha advised upeksha. Upeksha means indifference towards them. With the low spiritual vibrations, they disturb spiritual evolution of others. They constantly, sometimes upeksha is so important, like we have to quarantine them. Means you don't need their sangatya. This is called dussangatya. We need satsangatya to evolve ourselves. That's why only in such rare circumstances, certain people, they are not, in spite of all the things that you're sharing, they're not changing, they're affecting, they're stopping, they're becoming an obstacle to many people's evolution, then we can be indifferent towards them. Buddha talked about these four Brahma Viharas, they're called as Brahma Viharas. One is called Muditam, means expressive joy whenever somebody is excelling better than you or others, they're excelling in their spiritual growth. Muditam. Karuna, compassion. Demonstrate your karuna, compassion. Maitri, do friendship with people. And upeksha, that one of the fourth Brahma Vihara is called upeksha, indifference towards those who are with low vibrations, who are not ready to change and who are disturbing others. Then we follow upeksha. That's what is told by Buddha. So thank you, Prakriti ji, and it's really good question. And sir, attending your session daily, that media negativity completely gone from my mind. I am glad that your feedback about the sessions, which are really, it's important to raise our vibrational level, and it's important to spread now new vibrational energy. It's safe. We have to spread this new vibrational energy around the planet Earth. Know that we are equipped to, our immune system will get up to combat any kind of virus. We have all that inner resources. So, dear friends, there's so many questions I think we can take later, some of these questions. I recommend one book, my dear friends. This book, I will show it. You can watch this book. Can you see, dear friends? The Mandala of Being, Discovering the Power of Awareness. The Mandala of Being. That's the name of the book. The author's name is Richard Moss. Moss. Richard Moss. Can you see that book? It's behind the statue, the idol of Mahathir Babaji. So I highly recommend. You will definitely find in Kindle book. You can find it everywhere. It really can help you in your meditation practice. How the mind goes into different areas, and this really has helped me a lot, and it can help you a lot. Swajaya is so important, my dear friends. So I tell you now, we have still another 5 more minutes. I will share with you inner experiences in a summary, because we can summarize this session today. Inner experience as the most beautiful, we must welcome, we must have these inner experiences, will make us to um, convert into wisdom. Experiences will give us the wisdom. This wisdom is the inner wisdom, wisdom coming out of our own experience, like third eye experiences, astral travel experiences. So initially, the experience of no mind, no thought state, that's also an experience. Some they get into this stage of no mind, no thought state, but they don't go beyond that experience. They feel very worried because even 10 years of meditation practice every day, they still have no experience, only thoughtless state. When they sit in meditation, they go into deep state, no thought, no mind state. So there are two kinds of people. They are called as dreamers and stalkers. Stalkers means this word can be misinterpreted, misunderstood, though it is a negative word that's used. We stalk the negative things, like a tiger or a wild animal stalks its prey, its food. For example, it's going to hunt the deer, and the lion stalks the deer. It is like meditating. It looks at it, and with so much of mindfulness, it pounces on it at the right time, stalks the prey. So this is the actually the verse given by Don Juan, the teacher of Carlos Castaneda, where the two categories of people, people who get meditation experiences, the people who don't get any meditation experience. Some of the people, even though you try meditation, you don't get experiences, but you are a stalker. That means you can look at your own negative thoughts, like it's how it is sapping your energy, how it is discharging your energy inside you, thoughts, beliefs, and fear, and all that. You cultivate so much of mindfulness and awareness within you. They are called stalkers. They will not have third eye experiences or astral travel experiences or connecting to the masters or wisdom or messages from the divine beings. Nothing. They are the stalkers. They are good in teaching field. They become good spiritual teachers. They can organize beautifully thousands of meditators, kind of beautiful gatherings. Buddha had an organizer during that time, and one of the kings, Bimbisara, who became a transformed Buddhist monk, he was such a beautiful organizer of Buddha's meditation sessions. 5,000 people used to attend. 5,000 people silently sitting, and Buddha sitting on a platform, and there were no mic system, no electricity, no power. But how Buddha delivering his sutras and his wisdom is amazing to even think about it, my dear friends. So some are stalkers. They're very good in mindfulness and awareness. They have great organizing abilities, and they're very mindful. They learn from every situation directly. Everything they can really convert into a beautiful wisdom. They're called stalkers. They will not have experiences of meditation. There are dreamers, dreamers in shamanic language. This is also a word used by Carlos Castaneda because it was what told by Don Juan, his teacher, his guru. And these dreamers enters into heightened awareness, altered states of consciousness. They can experience non-ordinary realities, and they get all kinds of experiences. So it's like all the dreamers, they're supporting stalkers. Stalkers, they don't have experience, but they can listen all the experience from dreamers. They get benefited. Like how not everyone becomes a chef. Not everyone can cook the food, but some they cook good food, and not everyone must be a chef. There must be people who enjoy the food. So those people, they just enjoy the food, and chefs they feel so happy looking at your face. The same way, the dreamers they access the higher experiences and then bring this wisdom here, and stalkers they enjoy the food, soul food, wisdom. It's so beautiful, friends. So these inner experiences, some of them they get stalkers. After their meditation, they go to sleep. They get the experiences sometimes in the sleep, in the dreams, they get experiences. And they get direct understanding. We must have this clarity, friends. And second, no thought, no mind state, silence itself is a great experience. And second, in that silence, many experience unlimited state of being, vast expansive state, infinite space, infinite time. Buddha talked about it, how your awareness, consciousness expands beyond limitations into infinite states. So that infinite space and time is also a beautiful experience. Mariana was asking, dreamers are more emotional and stalkers are more rational, so to speak. So they help each other. Exactly. That's correct. That's correct. They support each other. And There another type of experience where people have this Kundalini awakening experiences. That's also an inner experience, the most beautiful experience. Separate episode will be talking elaborately on each one of them. The Kundalini experience, third eye experiences, out of body experiences, and different higher experiences. We can talk about them. So, inner experiences, to classify them: no thought, no mind state, vast space and time, and expansive state of being, and out of body experiences, third eye experiences, and Kundalini awakening experiences. And also, you have an experience of connection to other energetic system, energetic masters, higher beings, communication with them. That's also an experience. So when someone is going out of body, they have multiple experiences. They have reincarnation, memories, past life memories, or future life memories, and some they get experiences of what is called as oneness experience, when the subtle bodies are awakened, the seven bodies experience. One day we talk about it in one of the episodes. And they also have this access to the universal body, universal consciousness, connectedness, the universe. Source experience is another experience. So all experiences will give us the wisdom of the soul. That's what we are. The greatest treasure is this wisdom of the soul, my dear friends. The worthwhile experiences is this is the inner treasure. So, is there a process of a stalker to become a dreamer? Yes, there's a process. And a stalker and a dreamer, they can cultivate the abilities, but energetic configuration, it's little effort is needed, lot of sadhana is needed. So, there are third category of people who are both. For example, I come into the category of a stalker and also a dreamer. I have both the abilities. Initially, I was only a dreamer. Means I can go into, my heart is fully open. I can go into non-ordinary realities and journey beyond and all that. I'm not a stalker, but I cultivated that because my purpose of life is to serve, to teach, to impart this wisdom, inspire. That's why I cultivated that stalking ability also. Yes, it's possible. Vice versa is possible. Will stalkers get wisdom through inner knowing, not through dreaming? Yes, yes, Chuck, it's correct. Direct inner knowing. They can operate from directly intuition. The higher energy center called Sahasrara, they can receive every information of the universe. The stalker can receive it. Thank you so much, Dr. It's divine bliss listening to you, sir. My respect to you. Thank you, Saralata Banerjee, madam. Thank you. And friends, we're coming to an end, and I request all of my friends. Today is the most beautiful day, April 5th. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji requested 130 crores of Indians today to light the lamp at exactly 9 p.m. We're going to light the lamp and stay for 9 minutes holding this sankalpa, this intention collectively. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. We want our planet Earth to move through these transition times, to take a great leap so that the health for all and well-beingness for all and greater wisdom for all, it can happen. So this is really a collective group experiment we are doing in Bangladesh. Even our friends from abroad, foreign countries can join us. Mariana and our Vietnamese friends, Austrian friends, all of you